Hey, second graders, welcome to Phonics today. Today is lesson 97, and we're going to review some of our sight words first. We'll say them together. People, every, done, by, only, none, trouble, any, very, and many. All right, we're going to go through this other stack too. Can't forget any of your sight words. This is America, animal, learn, usually, early, earth, finally, government, heard, and several. Nice job. Let's get right to it today. I'm going to say some sounds. You echo them and write them. All right, this is going to help you with your spelling sounds. All right, here we go. Number one, I'm going to make sure I tell you correctly, is wah, like whale. Go ahead and write it. Check with mine. All right, number two is I. Repeat. Write it. Number three is or. Repeat. Write it. It's combination. Combination O-R. All right. Number four is ow. Repeat. Diphthong ow. Go ahead and write it. Like mouse and cow. Number five, d. Repeat. Write it. D, final position D, or the suffix ed. Number six, a. Repeat. Go ahead and write it. And take a peek up here with mine. Again, they don't include AI for some reason. I think that should be over here in the initial and medial position as well. If you included that, that's absolutely fine. All right, number seven, repeat O. Write it. O consonant E, comma O, final position O-W like snow. Number eight, ng, like ring. Write it. Check with mine. Number nine is qua. Repeat. Quilt, queen. And then check with mine. All right, friends, review words today. Let's start with draw. Dur-aw. Go ahead and write it. Repeat and write. Check with mine. A-W-aw in the final position. It's represented with an A-U in the initial and medial positions. Number 11, please repeat. Ridge. Good, the ridge, or like the edge. J after a short vowel. D-G-E trigraph. Hopefully you got that. Number 12 is donate. Repeat. To give money is to donate, or to give old toys is to donate. Vowel, consonant, vowel. Do, and then nate, A consonant E. Okay, your sight words today. Let's start with thought. I thought that was the right answer, thought. Go ahead and write it. All the letters you can think of. You can change it if you need to. Check with mine. T-O-U-G-H-T. Next is the word daughter. Daughter. Repeat and write. There's some fair things in daughter. A-U-aw in the medial position. Combination E-R in the final position. Here's daughter. But you don't hear the G. That's an unfair position, which makes it a sight word. Number 15 is laugh. Repeat. There's no F or PH in laugh. It's a sight word. Check with mine. Okay. pause and catch up if you need to. We're going to move on to the dictation sentence. What time should we leave for the party? What time should we leave for the party? It's a question. Don't forget your question mark. Pause the video and go ahead and write. And hit play to check your work. Welcome back, everybody. Here is, what time should we leave for the party? It's a very important question. Don't want to be late for the party. All right, should look like this. Make sure you have your question mark right here. All right, kiddos. All right, well, moving on today, I want to write a word on my board here. Take a peek at it. What should I do before coding this word? I should look for a final stable syllable, suffix, or any obvious coding, especially the vowels. Does this word contain any final stable syllables or suffixes? Nope, this ER is a combination because if I boxed it as a suffix, this is not a word on its own. Okay. It does have some obvious coding that we're familiar with, and that is the combination ER. Okay, you can do that. How many vowels do you see? 2. O and E. Okay. What do we do when we have more than one vowel in a word? We figure out the vowel pattern so we can figure out the VCs at the bottom and where to divide this word. What if any vowels are part of a digraph? We just label them as one vowel sound or one consonant sound. So let's take a look. Vowel to vowel. How many consonants are in between? Whoa, 3. We've never done this pattern before. Now you can see the pattern. Vowel, consonant, 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 vowel. 3 consonants in between. Okay. This is a VCCCV pattern. That's right. Words that follow this vowel pattern are easy to read because you just have to divide between 2 consonants. The difficult part is deciding which 2 consonants to divide between. Many times the words will contain some letter clusters you'll recognize, like digraphs or blends, and you'll know to keep those letters together in the same syllable. We wouldn't want to divide the ER combination, they're together. We've already determined that this word does not contain any digraphs, but does it contain any blends? St is a blend, 2 letters that go together and blend nicely. We won't want to divide between the 2 letters of this blend, so we'll divide before that blend. Okay, I'll repeat that. You know you're going to divide between 2 consonants, but we don't know which one. We don't want to divide into syllables any digraphs or break up any blends. So I see that ST blend that goes together, so I'm going to divide it right before. That's why I'm not going to divide here, because if I divided between these 2 consonants, I'd break up that blend. Don't worry too much about finding the right place to divide, though, because the word will still be pronounced roughly the same no matter which consonants you divide between. Okay, so now let's code the rest of the word. That O has a consonant after it, so it's going to be breathed. We've already got that combination ER. Most of the time, the accent mark is on the first syllable, and this word is, say it if you know it, lobster. Very good. Very good. All right, let's try another one. Let's take a look at this one. Looking at this word, the first thing we're going to do is go towards the end. Is there any suffixes, any final stable syllables? I don't see any, but I definitely see two vowels. We're going to code vowel to vowel here. Now I wanted to show you, when you have a digraph, you only have to put one C because it makes one sound, okay? And the L is a consonant. We know it's a VCCV pattern now. Even though we had 3 letters, we only had 2 sounds. So that means I'm going to divide right between those 2 C's. Breathe that A, and E consonant E, make around that E. This is a silent vowel, so it was not coded as a vowel. It's silent. It is athlete. Athlete. Someone who plays sports is an athlete. Okay? So real quickly, when you see a VCCCV pattern, most of the time you are going to code between the first 2 consonants. However, you're not always sure. Okay? You know you have to divide between the consonants. It doesn't change the sound of the word too much, but a helpful hint to know is don't break up blends, they're a team. Don't break up digraphs, they're a team. In combinations, you don't want to divide those. So that's why with this word, explain, the PL isn't blend. So I didn't want to separate those 2. So I divided between the X and the P. Okay, it helps you pronounce it when you can focus in on one syllable at a time, which is why we do that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some coding of vowel consonant. Oh, no, we got to go back to the words. I'm sorry, go back to the paper you had. And my secret Post-it note disappeared. Number 1 is 100. Go ahead and write it. 100 is a vowel consonant, consonant, consonant vowel pattern. Number 2 is include. It's always kind to include others. Another vowel, consonant, consonant, consonant vowel pattern. CL is a blend, so you would not break that up. You would divide between the N and the C. And the third word is children. Children has a vowel, consonant, consonant, consonant vowel pattern. That DR is a blend. I'm not going to break that up. I'm going to divide between the L and the D. Over there. All right. And make sure you go through the high frequency word boxes together. Now we're going to go ahead and do some VCCCV patterns. Number 1. Number 6. I want to do number 1 with you. And number 2. So you'll see that there is a vowel, consonant, consonant, consonant vowel pattern in number 1. Okay. This time we are going to divide between the last 2 consonants. Okay, and combination AR, accent the first syllable, combination ER, this is partner, partner. Number 2, here's an example like athlete. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. It's one sound, a digraph. So I put 1 C, and that helps me know I divide between those 2 C's. Sorry, second grade, just a sec. What?
This is me. She's going to text you when she has my work.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For Monday.
We're not going to be at school on Monday, so Lil's teacher's going to get her some work. Put 4 through 6 on your own, and then come back to the video, okay? Welcome back, kiddos. Number 3 is wad, like if you're chewing a big old wad of gum. It definitely has those 2 dots above the A because it's after the W. Body is the next one. It's a vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. It's not Bodie. Didn't sound right, so then I did the second option of putting the division line after the consonant, and that's the picture. This is not a combination. This ER is a suffix. A person who works is a worker. Don't forget your accent mark if you forgot. This is a compound word. The division line is between the compound word. You do not have to code vowel to vowel. OA like soap, and AI like rain, and accent railroad. Go ahead and read through the passage and then come back and we'll read through it together. All right, welcome back. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. The North Pole is found in the Arctic Ocean. Most of the water in the Arctic Ocean comes from the Atlantic Ocean. Most of the water has ice over it all year. Make sure you've RUW'd. Go ahead and answer those questions on your own and come back to me today again. Okay? Be more independent today. right, welcome back. I didn't think this one was too tricky. Name the smallest ocean. Well, right here in blue it says the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. I looked for that word smallest. Crossed out my checklist there. Where is the North Pole? They want a complete sentence. Okay? Sorry, guys. Where is the North Pole? I used the North Pole to restate the question. I didn't need the question words, where is. I went up here. The North Pole is found in the Arctic Ocean, and I just restated the North Pole is, and I copied in the Arctic Ocean. And for number 9, ice is over the Arctic Ocean. I looked for the word ice, and I saw up here most of the water has ice over it all year. So I knew that was yes, and I crossed out my RUW. If you need some more practice, you missed one or two, go ahead and do the back and check with your teacher at home to see how it's going. Thanks, everybody.